South Korean president publicly apologizes and explains martial law. On the morning of December 7th, South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol made a televised speech, explaining for the first time publicly the martial law he had previously imposed. This was also his first public appearance since the controversial event. In the speech, Mr. Yoon officially apologized to the Korean people for causing concern and inconvenience by declaring martial law. He admitted that the decision was made hastily as the head of the country, with the desire to control the situation amid tensions. At the same time, he affirmed that he would not shirk legal and political responsibilities related to his actions. President Yoon also pledged that he would never impose martial law a second time during his term. He expressed regret for the negative impact the order had had, not only on the people but also on political and social organizations in Korea. At the end of his speech, Mr. Yoon announced that he would let the ruling People's Power Party, PPP, decide all related issues, including whether he would continue to serve as president. He said this was a necessary step to stabilize the country in the current context. Previously, on December 6th, Mr. Yoon met with the PPP leadership to discuss the consequences of the martial law order issued on December 4th. The order was controversial because it attempted to control the media and restrict the activities of political parties. However, after 6 hours, the order was rejected by the Korean National Assembly with 190 votes against. The imposition of martial law in the absence of a clear threat has caused public outrage and raised serious questions about President Yoon's political motives. Lawmakers, including some members of the ruling party, criticized the move as a man-made crisis aimed at consolidating power. Speaking on the morning of December 7th, PPP leader Han Dong-hoon said that President Yoon's early resignation was inevitable. Han pledged that the PPP would carefully consider the best course of action to ensure the country's stability. The National Assembly is currently preparing to vote on an impeachment motion against President Yoon. If passed, it would be a major turning point in South Korean politics, as the incumbent president could face removal from office before his term ends. Yoon's speech is seen as an attempt to calm the public and salvage the tense political situation. But his future remains unclear, as political forces inside and outside the ruling party consider their options for the country's leadership. The brief but controversial martial law has deepened divisions in South Korean politics, and experts say that while Mr. Yoon has pledged not to repeat the incident, the damage to public and political trust is unlikely to be reversed.